Hello students, I am Anurag Rai. In this video, I am going to explain the summary of Chapter 10 Special English Class 10th MP Board. The name of the chapter is The Last Leaf, written by O. Henry. It is a very emotional, touching and very sweet short story written by the author O. Henry. This story recounts the sacrifice of an old artist to save the life of a young neighboring artist. This story also tells us about the bond of love between two young artists, between two close friends. So first of all, I would like to tell the main characters of the story. The first one is Johnsy. Johnsy was a young girl. She was a painter by profession. The second one is Sue. Sue was also a young girl. Sue earned her livelihood by drawing sketches that illustrated magazine stories. The third one is an old painter named Berman. Berman was a painter by profession. Berman had a keen desire to paint a masterpiece one day, but he was a failure in art. During his 40 years of career, he could never paint such a masterpiece. For 40 years, Berman had been wielding his brush in painting ordinary advertisements, etc. He could never paint a masterpiece, but he had longed for painting a masterpiece. Sue and Johnsy lived in Greenwich Village, which was known for its natural beauty. Several other artists lived in Greenwich Village. Johnsy and Sue met at the table d'hote and found their tastes and likings to be very similar. They became close friends. They started living together and started a joint studio. Sue and Johnsy started living in a 3-storied building in the top floor of the building. In the same building, Berman also lived in the ground floor. Old Berman considered Johnsy and Sue to be like his daughters. He loved and cared for them very much. Once, Greenwich Village was attacked by an epidemic pneumonia. Johnsy became seriously ill, suffering from severe attack of pneumonia. She used to lie down on her bed. Through a window of her room, she could see an old ivy vine on a 3-storied brick wall, about 20 feet from her window. Due to extreme cold and rain, the leaves of the ivy vine were falling one by one and day by day very fast. During her illness, Johnsy developed strange fancies. Johnsy associated her life with the falling leaves of the ivy creeper. She thought that she would surely die with the fall of the last leaf. When Sue came to know this strange fancy of Johnsy, she became terribly horrified. She did not want to lose her close friend Johnsy. She at once called a doctor for Johnsy's treatment. After checking up Johnsy, the doctor told Sue that medicines would not affect, as Johnsy lost her will to live. Actually, Johnsy lost her will to survive Johnsy associated her life with the falling leaves of the ivy creeper and started thinking that she would die with the fall of the last leaf of the ivy vine. Sue got an idea as the ivy leaves were falling very fast, and one day only the last leaf was remaining on the ivy creeper. When Johnsy and Sue saw it, Johnsy thought that the next morning, with the fall of the last leaf, she would surely die, and Sue also thought that when the next morning Johnsy would not see the last leaf, she would certainly die. Sue did not want to lose Johnsy. She wanted to save Johnsy's life anyhow. Sue got an idea. She wanted to make Behrman agree by painting an artificial leaf on the ivy creeper. So Sue went to old Behrman and told him everything about Johnsy's strange fancy. Old Behrman did not waste even a single minute. He took a lantern, a ladder, brushes, colors and palette and reached the spot. During the whole night, getting wet in icy cold water, Behrman worked for hours making an artificial leaf on the ivy creeper. After working for about 3 or 4 hours getting wet in the icy cold water, Behrman at last painted an artificial leaf on the ivy creeper. The leaf was looking like an original leaf. The next morning, when Sue opened her window, and Sue and Johnsy both looked through the window, when Johnsy looked at the last leaf, Johnsy regained her will to live. Actually, the previous night, Johnsy was thinking that the next morning the last leaf would not be there and she would die. And actually, the last leaf was fallen the previous night. The leaf that Johnsy saw was not the real one. It was the painted leaf. It was the leaf painted by old Behrman to protect Johnsy's life. Looking at the artificial leaf, Johnsy regained her willpower. Now she want to live. She revived her will to live. For some days, by his willpower and good nursing provided by Sue, Johnsy's condition was becoming better than before. After some days, Johnsy got perfectly well. But old Behrman lost his life in order to protect Johnsy's life. The same night when old Behrman painted the artificial leaf, he got seriously ill, suffering from severe attack of pneumonia. The next day, Behrman was admitted to a hospital where he died. Behrman painted an artificial leaf which saved Johnsy's life. So the last leaf, the artificial leaf painted by old Behrman, was old Behrman's masterpiece. Old Behrman could not paint his masterpiece during his 40 years of career, but before dying, he could paint his masterpiece. His masterpiece was the last leaf which saved Johnsy's life. Sue told everything about Berman's efforts about the artificial leaf painted by Berman, the leaf which saved Jauncey's life. Sue told everything to Jauncey. Jauncey got very much upset. Jauncey was very much sorry about old Berman who saved her life. So students, this is the summary of the chapter number 10, the last leaf. If you like my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel Anurag Rai English Tutor. Thanks.